and welcome back to another episode of Tube Talk.
Yes.
We are back.
We are back, the last week of winter. And it is
I highly
winter.
doubt it is the last week because there is a fair bit of rain and fog going on.
1st of September is spring.
If it is not raining on that day, I will believe you.
Wow. Well, no, it is. It's the first day of spring. Spring is in the air. And I'm
Everywhere
excited
I look
because lots of the good horses are coming out.
Awesome. Let's get into that.
All right,
Let's get into the horse
Let's
stuff.
rip into it, Sophie. I'm going to make a prediction. I reckon the phone's going to ring during this.
I haven't done it in weeks.
I know, and I reckon it'll be your mother. There you go.
Have you set something up with her so you can win another bed?
No, we're going to a play tonight, and she's going to ring and say to me, "Are you on time?"
Right. Okay. Then I'm going to assume 0 calls.
Okay.
Bet 0 calls.
Yeah.
Last week we had Passing Shot in Melbourne with a slightly disappointing race.
Well, it was disappointing on paper. He ran last, but we're not completely, downtrodden about it. He showed.
No! Answer it, Father.
I'm psychic. Hello, this is Albert. Welcome to Tube Talk. Yes, how can I help you, Melissa? Okay, I'll be on time. Bye. What did I win?
A hug, a play. You get to go out to a play tonight. That's what you win.
So
Passing Shot Melbourne.
he showed excellent speed to lead. Dwayne Dunn rode him and he said, "Look, don't be disappointed." He said he got there. He said he over raced a bit, and he said I could tell he needed the run. And he said when he sort of felt that he'd sort of had enough, he said he could have kept going on him and he would have finished quite a bit closer. But he looked after him. He said if we'd actually been able to jump into outside the lead and he relaxed, he said he thinks he would have run a placing. We got some bloods done and he was slightly elevated, slightly stressed, probably from the travel. So there was a couple of things going on there, and last season first up he did something similar. He needed the run, and also the track being a slow 6 didn't suit. So we're not completely downtrodden. He's shown he's got the good speed to be there, and we push forward and he'll race again next Saturday, the 3rd, and then on the 17th at Caulfield. And after those 3 runs we'll make a call on what we're doing with him for his Australian campaign.
Nice one. And we also had Zanotti, who ran at New Plymouth and came 7th.
Yeah, she was just a bit unlucky. She drew an awkward barrier, and that was the concern, and she ended up being wide the whole way on a sticky track and got pushed back, and she made nice ground in the straight for 7th, but things just didn't go her way, so I wouldn't be dropping her too quick. She'll race at Alizé next Saturday, the 3rd of September, and if we get a wet track, if this rain hangs around, it's a sort of heavy 10, I think she'll be well over the odds.
Okay. And this week we got a short week, but it's an exciting week because
It's a big one.
it is the first Group 1 of the season and we have got a horse in it.
Yes, very exciting, yeah. Continues our run of having runners in group races and stakes races every week.
Nice one. And we have no more tears in the McPhee Stakes.
Yeah, and she's a $9 chance in the McPhee, the first Group 1 of the season, as you correctly pointed out, Soph. 1,400 metres weight for age, so it's the best. She's drawn barrier 9 of 16 runners, so she's got to start from midfield. Yeah, we just have to work out what we do as she jumps. Last start we thought we'd go forward. Michael Coleman ended up going back in the Foxbridge Plate, the Group 2, and she stormed home well for 2nd. So we've got a few options up our sleeves with her. It'd be nice to be, reasonably handy, but depending on what the track's doing, I don't think we need to be sort of, too concerned about hurrying her too much early. So we'll see where she lands from the jump. There's been a bit of rain around. It's a slow 7 today. I think there's a bit more rain due tomorrow, Friday, so I think it'll probably be just in the slow range. She won't mind that at all. She's improved since her 2nd in the Foxbridge Plate, over 1,200. So she's going the right way. It's a very strong field. I think Valley Girl's a horse to beat. I know Alan Sherrick has said that Kawi's unbeatable, so there's some good horses in there, but she's going the right way and she'll run well with Michael Coleman in the saddle, and we're really excited about seeing her step out at Group 1 level again.
Nice one. And as the production manager, can I ask that you just tilt your chair a little bit more towards
As interviewer, production manager.
production manager.
Is that better?
That is perfect.
I'm
Thank
predicting
you
no
very
more
much.
calls.
Well, the production manager's called
I'm
and made you do something.
Predicting no emails either. Go, production manager.
And we also have Ivy's Gold running on Saturday at Whangarei in race 8.
We doth.
We doth.
We doth. Ivy's Gold, who was in great form, we stepped her up to 2100 metres last start and she flopped. We do think she'll become a star, but we just think we probably stepped her up too soon. Probably just asked too much of her too soon. So we've freshened her. She had a jump out end of last week, went well. She goes up there. It's a tough field though. There's a bit of rain around again. I don't think it'll bother her too much. She hasn't got much weight in her back. She'll go forward. She'll probably lead or be handy or be there or thereabouts. But it's a good field, a lot of form. A lot of form. She's racing out of her grade. I don't expect her to flop like she did last start. I expect her to be, she's a pretty tough mare. I expect her to run a nice race with further improvement in her.
This one. And better the week last week, came second.
Yeah, so improvement on the week before. So second, it was $1.90 a place, nearly $2 a place. I'm not sure what it was paying to win, but you know, we sort of was still over the odds a little bit, you know, if you backed it sort of 1/2 each way. So that was good, but we're looking to go one better this week.
That would be ideal. And speaking of this week, our horse this week is, drum roll, You Go Friscolo. Is that correct?
That's correct.
He or she, not
Yeah.
quite sure, 3-year-old, racing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, okay. Let me rephrase this. Running in Hawke's Bay, race 2 in the 3-year-old sprint.
Yeah, so look, in 2 weeks in a row we've tipped a Stephen Marsh runner, which I know seems odd, but it's not because it's, you know, Stephen Marsh and we're just looking at his horses. It just happens to be that last week we thought it was a good bet and this week as well. The thing about this week is, why I like it is it's drawn the inside barrier and it's an early race, so I don't think the track conditions will be off on the inside by that stage. And I think it represents value because while it's had 2 starts for 2 wins, it's quite a strong field. Mongolian Falcon, the top weight number 1, is going to draw a lot of money. There's also another horse in there, the Tiake horse, which is called Hard Call, something. I don't know what's it called. Just slips my mind for a moment. It might come to me. But anyway, it's in there and it's been spruiked a lot. So it'll get a lot of coverage and a lot of money. So money will go for those 2, which means our horse, which I think should probably be $2.50, might find it's $4.50, $4.70, $4.80. So I think that it represents excellent value. And that's our bet of the week. I think, you know, we should have a nice little win bet on it. We can probably back it each way, and it'll probably pay close to $2 a place. But I know that Stephen rates it highly. So that is our bet of the week. See if we can go from 5th to 2nd to 1st.
That would be certainly a transformation.
And get our first bet of the week winner for the season.
Woohoo!
So we'll be back next week and we'll have a couple of runners in Singapore.
We
We'll
shall.
have a runner in Australia.
It'll
and
be International Week.
Yes, and we'll have a runner in New Zealand. And we also have a bunch of trialists next week. Some exciting horses going around, including Watch the Story, who will trial, and he should be heading to Australia later next month.
Awesome. And we'll see everybody next week.
Fantabulous.
On
Thanks,
Drew
Sophie.
Talk.
Bye.
Bye.